So in David Gamo's new documentary, that's Sugar Film, juicing is a big part of his sugar bomb study, and we're going to show you the results of his juicing experiment in just a minute. But first off, how surprised were you by the load of sugar in some of these foods?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty shocked. I don't think most people understand. I mean, we all know that we have a treat at the end of the day, like some ice cream or chocolate. We know that's where the sugar is. But I think most people are shocked to realise they're probably having 30 other teaspoons throughout the day before they even get to that treat.
So we're going to explain this experiment. To do that, we're going to walk you through the exact specifics that he did in this social sugar experiment. First, I got some questions for y'all. How many of you, please be honest here, although it's public, give your kids or yourselves imbibe in regular old soda, let's say once a day? Good, thank you very much. All right, so a lot of folks once a day will do it. How many of you will buy your kids or yourselves drink store-bought juice? Just regular old juice to drink. It's pretty good for you, right? Most hands going up now. All right. Does anyone juice their own stuff here? I do. No one? We have one person, a couple brave folks here, not too many, because it's sort of a hassle, right? All right, let's walk you through this. So, fruit juice, right? We think it's pretty healthy for us, but you're arguing that it actually has a ton of sugar. You want to walk me through this?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of the store-bought juices we're buying, people need to understand they are a fruit juice concentrate with water added. So they're pretty much just sugar and water. You know, they're not that much different from a soda.
So start off with the sodas, where a lot of the audience very honorably said they will have a soda a day.
Yep.
How much sugar would you have in a can of soda, a typical can?
Okay, so a standard can, there's going to be 8 teaspoons of sugar. So again, if the World Health Organization is saying 6 teaspoons a day for optimal health, already you're over with 1 can of soda.
So what about, again, a beverage we know most of us consider healthy, which is a fruit juice?
Okay, so
how much
again,
sugar in that?
Something like this, this pomegranate juice, there is 9 teaspoons.
In 12 ounces?
In the same glass, yeah.
So there's actually more sugar in the fruit juice than there is in the soda pop?
Quite often, juices like apple and mango or pomegranate juice have more sugar in them than a soda.
Now, we turn to the area that I have a lot of interest, because this is what I do, if you're a juicer. So we have 3 apples here, because they happen to be big apples, right? So I'm going to juice 3 apples, which is the amount that we'd have to juice in order to make the same amount of 12 ounces of fluid. So here we go. Who wants to help me? Get up there. Get to work. Throw those in there. Come on, get up there. Let's go. Chip in there. Come on. Move along. I don't want to get dirty. Toss them all in there. Come on now. Be brave. One more. Okay, push that down. Get out of the way. I don't want to get dirty. Oh, you broke it. All right. That apple juice can stain, you know.
It can?
No. All right. Thank you very much. All right, so we have the same amount of juice that we were talking about having normally, and the sugar content is?
So in 1 apple, there's about 4 teaspoons of sugar. So if you're having 3, there's about 12 teaspoons in that. So it's important to know that fruit, in its natural package, is perfect. It's a great combination of fibre and the right amount of sugar. Our body can metabolise it in the right way. It's fantastic for us. But once we change the structure of that, you can suddenly have, I could never get through these 3 apples eating them because the fibre would tell me I'm full. But I can get predominantly the sugar from those apples, put it in a glass, and bang, there's 12 teaspoons straight down.
You just made me a sugar drink. but you were trying to do me a favor.
Right.
Does that surprise you, what we're hearing?
No.
You knew it had a lot of sugar?
Oh, yeah. I rarely eat sugar. I raised her no sugar, but all the fruit, scary.
Yeah.
I do have a little bit of...
We never had juice in our house growing up.
You didn't?
Never.
Look at this.
They were way ahead of you. Why are you wasting your time making this movie?
Why didn't you make a movie about it?
60 days of your life wasted. These women could have told you that answer. Oh, my goodness. All right, so I think we got pretty good advice about why you should be careful about juice. Here's the question. Juice is not an unhealthy thing. No. In its essence, it's good. And I use it in my green drink.
Me too, yeah.
Tell us what you would do at home. Now, you did this show in part because you're having a baby. Was she born yet?
She's born, yeah. She's nearly 2 now.
What's her name?
Her name is Velvet.
Velvet.
Yeah.
All right. So does Velvet get to drink fruit juice?
Yeah, so we predominantly drink water in our house, but we'll often add, maybe we'll freeze some blueberries or add a splash of juice in it just to help with the sweetness. But most people find that once they step away from things being sweet and they lower their sugar intake, your palate does adjust. So you actually won't want as much fruit in there anymore because you actually want less sweetness.
So in my green drink, I actually put half an apple in there. For that reason, I just want a touch of sweetness. But the bigger thing that I'm doing these days is I actually like fruit juice, but I'm sensitive to the sugar. So I'll cut it 50-50 with seltzer water.
Perfect.
It was just a thought for y'all. You'll actually like the taste. If you had a little vodka, it's even better. But for breakfast, sure. All right, thank you very much. David's film is called The Sugar Film, That Sugar Film rather, and the companion book, That Sugar Book. They're both out now. Check them out. We'll be right back.